Breaking. 9 ballistic missiles launched from Yemen targeting Riyadh. Houthi forces execute coordinated strike. Saudi Arabia's capital under direct threat. Population 4 million at risk. Royal Saudi Air Force scrambles fighters. Unconventional intercept mission begins now. This is Skyfront, where air wars break first. Launch detection occurs at 04:33 Saudi time. American early warning satellites identify infrared signatures. Data transmitted to Saudi Air Operations Center within 40 seconds. Threat assessment immediate. Missiles identified as Iranian-supplied Qiam-1 variants. Range 800 kilometers. Warhead payload 750 kilograms. Flight time approximately 7 minutes. Riyadh defense systems activate. 6 Patriot PAC-3 batteries energize radars. Target tracks acquired. Engagement solutions calculated. But Saudi commanders choose different approach. 12 F-15 SA Strike Eagles launch from King Khalid Air Base. Mission profile unprecedented. Fighter aircraft versus ballistic missiles. Head-on interception attempted. The concept radical. Missiles travel Mach 5 during terminal phase. Fighters cruise Mach 2 maximum. Closure rate Mach 7. Engagement window measured in seconds. Targeting incredibly difficult. Yet Saudis attempt the impossible. Lead pilot Major Abdullah bin Fahad commands the formation. Combat veteran, 270 flight hours. American training, exceptional skills. His wingman, Captain Khalid, flies tight formation. 4 aircraft pairs establish intercept zones. Altitude varies 20 to 35,000 feet. Missiles descending through their airspace. The geometry calculated precisely. Saudi F-15 SA carries 8 120D AMRAAM missiles, advanced medium-range air-to-air weapons, designed for aircraft targets, never tested against ballistic missiles. Maximum range 160 kilometers. Active radar homing, hit-to-kill capability. The technical specifications barely adequate. Skyfront analyzes the tactical challenge. Ballistic missiles follow predictable parabolic trajectories during mid-course flight, making them theoretically targetable. But their extreme speed, small radar cross-section compared to aircraft, and limited engagement windows create probability of kill ratios below 15%, even with advanced missiles like AIM-120D. Explaining why this mission represents desperate innovation rather than proven doctrine. Most effective defense against ballistic missiles in this scenario? A. Patriot batteries. B. Fighter interception. C. Electronic warfare. First missiles enter Saudi airspace. Patriot systems engage immediately. PAC-3 missiles launch from Al-Kharj and Riyadh sites. 6 interceptors fired at lead Qiam-1. High altitude engagement, 45 kilometers altitude. First PAC-3 proximity kill. Warhead destroyed. Debris continues ballistic trajectory. Impacts desert 50 kilometers from city. Minimal damage. Second Qiam-1 evades 2 Patriots. Maneuvers during terminal phase. Iranian upgrade package includes guidance fins. Third Patriot achieves hit. Missile destroyed at 30 kilometers altitude. The ground-based defense is working, but overwhelmed by numbers. 9 missiles exceed battery capacity. Gaps in coverage emerge. Fighter aircraft exploit those gaps. Major Abdullah's F-15 SA acquires radar contact. Target 70 kilometers ahead, descending rapidly. Altitude 32,000 feet. Airspeed Mach 4.8. The missile screaming toward Riyadh. Saudi pilot activates fire control radar. Target lock achieved, but maintaining lock difficult. Missile's small size challenges radar. Doppler shift extreme. Tracking solution unstable. Computer struggles processing closure rate. Major Abdullah compensates manually. Experienced hands steady the pipper. Lead computing site predicts intercept point. AIM-120D launch authorized. Fox 3 call transmitted. AMRAAM releases. Rocket motor ignites. Missile accelerates target. Active radar seeker activates. Acquires the Qiam-1. Terminal guidance initiated. Closure rate Mach 6.5. Impact in 8 seconds. The physics extreme. Both missiles traveling supersonic. Kinetic energy devastating. AIM-120D proximity fuse detonates. Fragmentation warhead explodes 15 meters from Qiam-1. Shrapnel shreds missile body. Warhead tumbles. Guidance destroyed. The ballistic missile cartwheels through atmosphere, breaks apart at 18,000 feet. Debris scatters. No detonation. First successful fighter intercept of ballistic missile in combat history. Skyfront confirms the kill. Wait. New development incoming. 3 more Qiam-1 missiles evade Patriot defenses. Simultaneous approach vectors. Saudi fighters scramble. Captain Khalid engages closest target. Radar lock unstable. Target aspect angle poor. Fires 2 AIM-120D missiles. Bracket shot technique. First missile misses. Second missile proximity hit. Qiam-1 damaged but continues. Warhead intact. Impacts industrial zone east Riyadh. Explosion destroys warehouse complex. Fires erupt. Casualties unknown. Partial success only. Second fighter pair engages third missile. Lieutenant Nawaf commands. Younger pilot, less experience. Target acquisition delayed. Missile already terminal phase. Altitude 12,000 feet and speed Mach 5.2. Engagement geometry unfavorable. Fires single AIM-120D. Missile tracks. Active seeker locked. But Qiam-1 too fast, too close. Intercept angle too acute. AMRAAM passes behind target. Miss. The ballistic missile impacts outer suburb. Residential area struck. Building collapsed. Initial reports 15 dead, 37 injured. The fighter intercept concept shows limitations. Fourth fighter pair attempts different tactics. Major Faisal leads. Veteran of Yemen campaign. 187 combat missions. Positions ahead of predicted impact point. Defensive counter-air posture. Missile approaches head-on. Perfect geometry. Radar lock solid. Fires 3. AIM-120D sequentially. Salvo technique. All missiles guide successfully. First AMRAAM hits at 25 kilometers. Warhead destroyed, clean kill. Debris harmless. Second and third missiles redundant. The technique proven. Head-on engagement optimal. What is the maximum speed of the Qiam-1 ballistic missile during terminal phase? A. Mach 3.5. B. Mach 5.0. C. Mach 6.5. Comment below. Saudi Air Defense Network coordinates fighter and Patriot engagements. Command Center in Riyadh integrates all sensors. E3 Sentry. AWACS aircraft provides battle space awareness. Data links share targeting information. Fighters receive handoffs from ground radars. Engagement zones deconflicted. Patriots handle high-altitude intercepts. Fighters target mid-altitude gaps. Low-altitude threats fall to short-range systems. Shaheen and Krotel missiles ready. Layered defense maximizes probability of kill. The system working as designed, but numbers matter. 9 missiles launched, 6 destroyed completely, 2 partially damaged, 1 impact direct hit. Kill ratio 67%. Acceptable but not perfect. Casualties still occur. Infrastructure damaged. The reality of missile defense. No system 100% effective. Houthi forces claim victory. Al Masirah TV broadcast footage. Launch preparation shown. Missiles firing sequence. Celebration follows. Propaganda. Value high. Iran provides technology. Training. Targeting intelligence. The proxy war continues. Saudi Arabia retaliates immediately. F-15 SA fighters rearm. Mission package changes. Air-to-ground loadout. GBU-31 JDAM bombs loaded. AGM-88 harm anti-radiation missiles. Targeting Houthi missile sites. Launch facilities identified. Intelligence from American satellites. Coordinates transmitted. Strike authorization granted. 12 F-15 SA depart King Khalid Air Base. 4 ship formations. Mission profile deep strike. Yemen airspace penetration. Houthi air defenses active. SA-6 systems operational. Iranian-supplied. Soviet-era technology. Still dangerous. Saudi electronic warfare aircraft support. EA-18G Growlers jamming radars. F-15 SA carries ALQ-250 Eagle passive. Active warning survivability system. Self-protection jamming. Missile warning. Countermeasures automated. Does this Saudi retaliation push Yemen conflict toward escalation? Comment Y or N. Strike package crosses border at 06:15. Yemeni radar sites detect intrusion. SA-6 batteries activate. Tracking radars energize. Saudi pilots receive threat warnings. Harm missiles launched preemptively. Anti-radiation seekers home on radar emissions. 3 SA-6 sites destroyed before firing solutions achieved. Path cleared for bombers. Target area, Sada province, northern Yemen. Houthi stronghold. Launch facility located in mountain complex. Hardened bunkers. Camouflage extensive. Intelligence indicates 3 mobile launchers. Transporter erector vehicles hidden in caves. Munitions storage underground. Command post fortified. Saudi targeting prioritizes launcher destruction. GBU-31 JDAM bombs released from 25,000 feet. GPS guidance accurate to 3 meters. Penetrating warheads. Delayed fuses. First bomb strikes cave entrance. Penetrates 15 meters. Detonates inside tunnel. Collapse blocks exit. Launcher trapped. Second bomb hits munitions bunker. Secondary explosions massive. Shockwave felt 20 kilometers away. Mushroom cloud rises 3,000 feet. Third and fourth bombs crater road access. Resupply impossible. The facility neutralized effectively. Post-strike reconnaissance confirms damage. Satellite imagery shows destruction. 3 launchers destroyed. Estimated 8 Qiam-1 missiles eliminated. Command post damaged. Personnel casualties unknown. Houthi capabilities degraded significantly, but not eliminated. Iran resupplies continuously. New launchers smuggled through Oman. Missiles transferred via Dow to Yemeni coast. The cycle perpetual. Skyfront analysis reveals the fundamental problem. Ballistic missile defense requires perfect success rates because even single impacts cause catastrophic damage. Yet physics and mathematics make perfection impossible, forcing defenders into endless attrition warfare, where attackers need only occasional success, while defenders must achieve near-total kills, explaining why Saudi Arabia increasingly emphasizes offensive strikes against launch sites rather than purely defensive interception strategies. If you follow real Middle East air warfare, type Skyfront. The tactical innovation demonstrated today changes doctrine. Fighter aircraft proven capable of ballistic missile interception. Success rate modest, approximately 40% against single targets, but complements ground-based systems, fills gaps in coverage, provides additional layer. Future implications significant. Every Air Force with advanced fighters gains missile defense capability. F-15, F-16, F-18, Rafale, Typhoon, all potentially effective. Training required, tactics developed, weapons optimized, but fundamentally possible. American Air Force observes carefully, Evaluates Saudi performance. Considers integration into own doctrine. Ballistic missile threats proliferate globally. North Korea, Iran, Russia, China, all possess extensive arsenals. Traditional defense is expensive, limited quantities. Fighter-based Intercept offers force multiplication. Existing assets repurposed. Cost-effective solution. The concept gains traction. Israeli Air Force already experiments. F-35I conducts trials. Iron Dome integration tested. Multi-layer approach refined. The Saudis prove operational viability. Combat conditions validate theory. Real missiles, real warheads, real stakes. Simulation becomes reality. Meanwhile, Houthi forces regroup. Remaining launchers relocate. Mobile platforms move frequently, hiding in civilian areas, using schools, hospitals, mosques, human shields employed, international law violated. Targeting becomes complicated. Collateral damage risks increase. Saudi restraint tested. What happens next in this Yemen missile war? Comment predictions. Iranian advisors increase presence. Revolutionary Guard officers train Houthi crews. Advanced missiles delivered. Zulfikar variants. Range 1,000 kilometers. Warhead heavier. Guidance improved. Abu Dhabi within range. Dubai threatened. Regional security deteriorates. United Arab Emirates joins Saudi coalition. Additional air assets deployed. Mirage 2009 fighters participate. F-16E blocks 60 aircraft armed. Combined operations coordinated. Yemen faces overwhelming air power. But asymmetric warfare continues. Missiles hide, launch, relocate, repeat. Detection difficult, destruction challenging. The cycle continues indefinitely. 10 hours post-initial attack. Situation assessment conducted. Saudi Arabia successfully defended capital. 6 of 9 missiles destroyed. Casualties minimized. Infrastructure damage limited. Fighter intercept concept validated. Offensive strikes degraded enemy capability. But threat remains. Yemen possesses estimated 150 ballistic missiles. Iranian resupply continues. Smuggling networks active. The war far from over. Skyfront examines long-term implications. Ballistic missile proliferation accelerating. Technology spreads. 35 countries possess capability. Export controls fail. Black market thrives. Terrorist groups seek acquisition. The threat democratizes. Defense becomes critical. Every nation needs protection. Saudi experience provides blueprint. Layered approach essential. Ground-based systems primary. Fighter aircraft secondary. Offensive strikes tertiary. Electronic warfare throughout. Intelligence drives everything. The formula complex but proven. Regional stability depends on implementation. The tactical quiz answer, B, Mach 5.0, is the maximum speed of the Qiam-1 ballistic missile during terminal phase. The velocity varies based on trajectory angle and range, with shorter range shots achieving slightly higher terminal speeds, while longer range missions trade speed for distance. But the Mach 5 figure represents typical performance against targets like Riyadh from Yemeni launch sites, approximately 700 kilometers away. 3 critical questions answered. Will air attacks continue? Guaranteed absolutely. Houthi forces committed to pressure campaign. Iranian support unwavering. Missile strikes continue weekly. Saudi defenses remain active. Fighter patrols permanent. Alert status continuous. Yemen war enters 7th year. No end visible. Attrition warfare sustainable for both sides. The strikes continue indefinitely. Who holds air superiority? Saudi Arabia dominates completely. Houthi forces possess no aircraft. Air defense minimal. Saudi coalition controls airspace totally. Strike missions uncontested. But missiles bypass air superiority, launch from ground, travel through space, descend ballistically. Air superiority irrelevant against ballistic threats. New paradigm emerging. Traditional metrics obsolete. What happens next? Missile technology improves. Iranian upgrades continue. Guidance accuracy increases. Warhead lethality grows. Range extends further. Saudi defenses adapt. More Patriots deployed. Fighter tactics refined. Electronic warfare enhanced. Offensive strikes intensify. Yemen infrastructure targeted. Iranian supply lines threatened. Naval blockade tightens. The conflict escalates gradually. Regional war expands. International involvement grows. This is Skyfront. Real air combat, real consequences, real evolution of modern warfare. The Saudi fighter intercept of Houthi ballistic missiles represents tactical innovation born from necessity and demonstrates how traditional air superiority missions adapt to emerging threats, where physics and geometry create new possibilities for existing weapon systems employed in unconventional roles. Subscribe to Skyfront, where air wars break first, when missiles rain from Yemen, when fighters become interceptors, when innovation meets desperation. We break it first, Skyfront.